5 white pips. Oh, shouldn't have typed that. That's not what I wanted to fucking
That's
see.
the name of the episode.
Are you guys talking about that magic shit?
Hey everyone, welcome back to The Hard Part, where this week the hard part is finding a rock in your shaft.
Yep.
I know that was a fun callback point. Yeah, just a little.
Yep. All right. So normally we start off with magic, callbacks and stuff. But this last week has been really shitty for Sean. So last week we mentioned about my little finger, and it's still kind of injured. It's still got the dots all over and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So I get home.
It's been having a rough couple of days, like just not feeling good.
Yeah, it was like a couple of days, and then I get home, and Tim, we've mentioned him before, it's my mom's fiance. He's played Magic too, and it took me about 15 years of begging for this Magic collection, just for us to finally open a card store that's going really well and a podcast. And he goes, Yeah, Tom, I think you guys could have these. This will be my contribution. I'm like, you motherfucker, I've been waiting 15 years for these goddamn cards, and you fucking just get them?
Hey, honestly, and the reason why I got them is because I really am going to treasure the non-Magic cards that came in it. I'm actually going to start building a binder.
God, dude,
which I don't think that I think there was one or two where you're like, oh, that's cool. But, like, have you even seen the X-Files?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that means nothing. The X-Files card game is like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
There's 2 X-Files promos in that. Like,
That's true.
Worth something to no one, but they're cool as shit. But
So I'm carrying. So Tim gave me his collection, and I'm sorting it. Oh, jeez, I keep forgetting I gotta back this up. So
gotta back that thing up. Been listening to a lot of gangster rap from the early 2000s, so
that's okay.
Exhibit.
Yep. So
Little Cisco.
shitty company.
Dong, da, dong, dong, dong.
It's 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's a late night recording.
So I'm walking downstairs because I'm like, you know what? I want to sort these cards downstairs instead of up in the card store, because sometimes it gets hot up there. It gets pretty lonely. My girlfriend's downstairs, and so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna bring these downstairs. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. On the 4th, my fucking foot flies out from underneath me. I land on the stair. The cards go everywhere, and I fly down the fucking stairs.
He like snapped the stair.
I snapped the stair in half, right? And you should see the size of the bruise on my fucking ass.
We'll take your word for it, Sean.
It's so bad. Insert photo here. I'm totally kidding. We're not about that yet. And so
there is a yet, though. So if there's a strong demand for an OnlyFans, Sean is signing up ahead of time.
So, but like, I felt so bad because I fell down the stairs and I hit the bottom. And my girlfriend goes, "Oh my God, baby, what happened?" And I looked at her and said, "I fell down the fucking stairs. What do you think happened?" I felt so bad, but I was like, I wasn't mad at you. I was mad at the fact that I've had a really shitty few days, and I just fell down the fucking stairs.
So, and this is something that I tell everyone, okay, and I use this from the boys' home and so forth, is everybody has, a right to have a reaction, okay?
Yeah.
So you were okay in having a reaction. You had just busted your ass.
Really
broke a
hard,
stair.
dude. It hurts so bad. If I didn't break the stair, I probably would have broken my ass.
Yeah, which is not a good place. Like upper femur.
Yeah, I wouldn't be sitting up here.
To that's a.
I'd be doing an awkward
They call that a jumper's
I'd be doing
break.
this the whole time. I'd be like, yeah.
Oh, you would have been in a hip cast.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah. Imagine getting. You'd have to take the elevator to work.
I would not take the elevator to work. I would find a way. So this long form story is because that wasn't the end to my bad week.
We're not at the end yet, folks.
So,
it continues.
Right before that week, I passed kidney stones because I have kidney disease, and
I pass kidney stones because it drinks 18 monsters a day.
No. Dude, I passed my first kidney stones at 21, right after I drank for the first time.
Oh,
And then
yep.
I had to have 2 surgeries. So I had passed a stone the week prior, and I was still kind of feeling off. I was like, oh man, I think I might have an infection because it happens sometimes with kidney stones. And then another one came out.
We're just like playing Magic. We have this game. He like did you won that one, didn't you?
I did,
You just
yeah.
like stomped everybody.
Yeah.
And
With my deck with the Ragos deck that we're bringing now.
we're all like, okay, we're just gonna tie in for the night and whatnot. And he goes off to go to the bathroom, and then he comes back out and just smiling from ear to ear, just passed another kidney stone, just shaking it around in the little jar there. And
I
it's
have
just
3
like
of the 6 Infinity Stones now. Or should we say the Unfinity
the
Stones?
Infinity Stones. Yep, they're kidney stones.
Yeah. But, yeah, so, like, all of that happened. So normally we record on Mondays. It is currently Saturday morning now.
Yep.
Because all of this happened in, like, a 3-day span. And I was like, Tom, Monday we're just going to go to card stores and we're going to look at some stuff.
Yep.
And we're not recording this week
Yep.
because I can't
Just focused
handle
on
that right
stocking
now.
up some inventory and
Yeah.
getting some. We've got some really cool developments for the giveaway this next round.
For a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to talk about the giveaway?
So
for next round?
first off, we have got everything's going really well with Sarah. If we get a chance, I'm going to double check with her before we do the editing
It's,
and whatnot.
Sarah Gentle, the artist that we talked about from PortCon that we met, who does card alters, and we had reached out and said, hey. I introduced myself when we were there. I was in my Mandalorian armor, so it was a very quick, like, hey,
just come over
I heard.
Hey there.
I was like, hey,
Citizen?
I know you're here, and we run a podcast. Do you have information so we can reach out to you later so we're not doing this awkward at the convention talk?
Right.
And she's like, yeah, that's fine. And so we messaged her, and her altars are beautiful.
Very cool.
Like, she has some fantastic work, and I'm really excited for our altars to be on her site, too, to be seen.
Oh, dude, I
Like,
didn't even think about that.
Yeah, they're so cool. But we had pitched the idea of a couple of things. We were laughing about it a little while ago on the podcast where I talked about the Urtet in the hot oil bath.
It's finally coming.
It is.
It looks so
looks
great too.
so-
So amazing.
We got our proofs finally, and they're so good. Urtet's chilling in a bath. Your Squallmonger is so unbelievable.
I
dude.
can't even imagine what it's going to look like because it's going to have like a gold. I think it's going to be kind of a metallic
Yeah, because
gold
remember,
by the
she
time.
draws them first for the proof, and then she's going to hand paint them
Yeah.
after. So she's going to do that again.
And like it
looks exactly like him.
does.
Looks exactly like Killmonger from Black Panther.
I wanted to leave it kind of open ended, and so like in my brain, I was kind of thinking about getting like him in the the suit and whatnot.
I like that.
That one so much better
Because that's
so,
my favorite look from the movie too.
Yeah.
Like when he's like in that kind of gangster mode, like that. I am the Black Panther. Like I'm
Yup.
the one who's supposed like that. Like he's got the trench on and stuff, like that long trench. And I'm like, dude, that's fucking awesome, dude.
So yeah, I think I'll probably go out of my way if I pull that card in the deck, because again, it's supposed to be kind of Selesnyan, enchantment win con, but peaceful, and like I can protect ourselves, but outside of that, we're not attacking anybody.
Yeah.
Squallmonger in that deck, though, I think that if I pull it and I play it as long as that's on the field, I will be pumping everything I can into that to deal
Because
as much damage as possible.
Yeah.
Because it's just on theme. Like if he
it's
wins,
Killmonger, dude.
Yeah, it's Killmonger. He
Yeah.
just kill everybody.
Yep.
Especially the Flyers.
Yep. And then our inclusion to the giveaway.
Oh, the best one. Arguably the best one. It's the one that I'm gonna. We're keeping the other
we
two.
looked
so.
at it. We're like, fuck, we're giving this away.
That's so cool.
So, because we mentioned when the Sonic Secret Lair came out, how I was disappointed that the Soul Ring was him jumping through the ring.
the speed thing.
The speed thing, and it wasn't the actual, like, the coin.
Yeah.
And I was
And
like,
there is a ring in, it is a ring.
It's a ring. And I was like, that sucks. I'm like, but whatever. And so we reached out to Sarah and we're like, hey, we were really disappointed in it. Can you give us one? and she
Amazing.
fucking delivered.
Yup.
It's I
It's
like
so
the
cool.
the flowers she put in front of the text box
Yup.
because those are the flowers from the game and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because at first I was like, those
Add
are
some
kinda,
dimension.
yeah, it really did too.
Mhm.
So part of the giveaway that we mentioned is when we get the card done, whatever month it finishes in or everything like that is going to be included in that giveaway.
Yep.
It is a soul ring, is an altered soul ring, so you can either use it in your deck if you want to or display it. Urtet I'm going to be able to put in the sleeve and still use because he's still readable and everything, which is
Mhm.
great. And it's still a card. It's
Yep.
a physical card. It's still there.
That and I bought a playset of Squallmonger because it's just a weird card and I'm gonna throw it in every green deck I want or I can.
Yeah.
But I am definitely going to run that, even if I have to like have it off to the side and then like shuffle regular one in and then like
Yeah.
while it's on the field throw it out
Yep.
there. But definitely playing with that.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Mhm.
She does great work. We're really excited for you guys to see it and everything. And when we get ours and everything like that, we'll bring them on the show. We'll take photos and we'll put them on the screen and everything so you can see them. And dude, they're so cool. Like Tom looks at me and goes, "Did you check the email today?" And I was like, "No." And I thought I didn't know what it was going to be because we have a lot
we have a lot of
we have a
business emails
lot of
going on right
updates
now.
on stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
And so I checked it and I was like, "Oh, the photos are there." And I clicked on it. I was like, "That Killmonger is sick."
That's so awesome.
Like the Urtet,
So
I'm like, I
awesome.
love it. I love the Urtet.
The
It's perfect.
Urtet-
It's simple. It's what I wanted. I wanted him
Yeah.
being like, you know what? I might be like the most powerful mirror, but even I need a motherfucking hot bath.
Yep.
Like, and he's just chilling. He's just
And it's so iconic too. Like you can
Yeah.
definitely tell it's
yeah. And I like the way she drew it because it looks very old mirror
mm-mm.
style,
yeah, not the
not the newer like. Because there was a weird time. Like, remember the silver mirror from what was it? There was a weird.
Parcel Mirror.
Yeah, Parcel Mirror's weird.
Parcel Mirror is actually Parcel Mirror was really weird, so I used Parcel Mirror as one of the bases to start generating R2EI
Yep.
from.
The one weird one for me is the Nightmare, the one that he's a knight and stuff.
Oh yeah,
That it's
that's
just,
like an unset though, isn't it?
no,
No, that's
that's a real mirror.
that's weird.
It's just weird.
yeah,
He's a knight and he's a mirror,
doesn't
so he fits in the white knight decks. But then like white knight decks, like half the guys I see in my girlfriend's fucking TikTok posts.
it's kind of like
fucking Jesus Christ. I think this might be final update unless there's another one. So we at the card store, right? For a while we were arguing with USPS because our shipping stuff wasn't working, right? So most of the time people ship in top loaders, and that's all fine and dandy, except for here in Maine, because we for some reason don't have the infrastructure to ship a fucking little piece of plastic.
I think lots of countries throughout the Union have issues with the infrastructure of their postal services. Maybe not everyone, but I don't think that this is an uncommon occurrence.
We went to like 5 different ones, and they wouldn't ship any of them. So we had to improvise and start finding different ways to ship things. And we found the solution that was kind of like a foldable card stock that we were like, oh, this works. It goes through. And then people fucking hated that.
Yeah, it
and we're
was-
like, all right.
It was very functional, but I could definitely see people. It was very alien from the rest of what I've seen.
Yep. And so, and everybody ships things differently. I mean, hell, we order cards and stuff for like decks and stuff still, even owning a store.
I'll get 15 packages and have
And they're
15
all
different package
every single one.
setups. Yeah.
And we so we were trying to figure out what do we want to do for a shipping solution? How do we want to do this that will both, be good for our customers, for you guys, and also not empty our wallets.
Yeah,
because
'cause
we're already
there's-
buying Magic cards, and that empties itself.
The thick plastic Beckett sleeves look like the best route to go, but those things are like 40 cents a piece when you
yes,
break
they
it down.
are, and they look great, and it's good if you're like sending $100 cards all the time.
Yeah.
but we mostly send lots of smaller cheap cards because, like we said,
We're
want to be
looking
the
to get cards in your hand.
Yep, we want to get the lowest price, and we are still that on Manapool. So, but we reached out to some people, and something cool happened.
Yeah.
We got a response back from Shipping Shield.
Yeah. Greg from Shipping Shield got some time and listened to the podcast. Thanks for listening, Greg, if
Which
you're
is
still
super-
sticking
dude,
around.
that's so cool. It's really cool when CEOs of things, like, first of all, we had the CEO of Manapool listen to our podcast. It was like, I want to work with these guys.
Yeah.
And then Shipping Shield also did the same thing. Greg's like, I want to work with these guys.
See, I keep telling you we're talking about relevant stuff, and I know we push the envelope, okay? But it's
Or
really
fill them with the products that don't work well. And we instead got a different thing to push in the envelope.
I'm lost. Where did that?
So you said we push the envelope. And I was talking about shipping, and we're talking about a shipping solution, Tom.
Gotcha.
We're talking about a way
1:30 in the morning,
things.
folks.
So, yeah, we are now partnering up with Shipping Shield as well.
Yeah.
So
Everything's going good with that.
Yep.
We've got our card solution so we can get rid of our bulk.
Yep.
Also, can I just say, I love shopping on Manapool.
Dude.
Like, right? Is it
It's
not
so
difficult to just like, oh, there's that card over there?
now
That's
imagine
a great price.
imagine
I'm gonna
me
grab.
who spends 5 to 6 hours a day packing and uploading things to Manapool.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be going through and randomly, because the seller page is like right there. And then if you click the Manapool symbol, what they call the escape hatch, fun fact in graphic design, that's called an escape hatch.
Okay.
You click that and it brings you back to the home page, and you're like, oh shit, look at all these cards that are on display right on the front page. Let me just click into this quickly. And then I end up like shopping and putting things in the cart while I'm trying to work.
Mm-hmm. I do the same thing at Harbor Freight too.
Oh god, it's so
Just like,
bad.
Came in here for 2 things, man.
Yep. And like that's how I figured out like upgrades to like Urtet was shopping on Manapool.
Mm-hmm.
And
Speaking
not
of
Urtet, fucking Ragost.
upgrades, I haven't really gotten too deep into it yet, but there's that new Magus feature on Manapool.
There is. Super cool.
It looks very promising. I know that it's in its early stages, and there's some work to be done, but it's a great concept.
Mm-hmm.
I would be lying if I didn't sometimes use a little chat GPT to make a deck list.
Yep.
It's definitely intuitive. So it's nice to see some AI get plugged in there.
It is, especially because AI is a big thing now, right? Everybody's looking at AI. AI is being used for great reasons and also really bad reasons. However, a lot of AIs out there, if you try to talk to it about magic, it like fucks everything up.
Oh yeah.
And Andrew and his team over at Manapool have made an AI for Manapool that specifically is for Magic right now, which I know they eventually want to like expand and do other games and stuff eventually, but right now it's Magic based.
Yeah.
And Magus lets you just go in there, be like, you can put your entire deck list in, right? And say, can you find me cheaper solutions that do about the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
It will think for a second and then bring up with photos and prices and listings.
Yeah, just link up the cards.
The cards it thinks you should put in your deck.
Mm-hmm.
And I used it the other day because I was curious because, right, I put in my original deck list for Ragost, and I said I want upgrades to this. And all the cards we purchased and took a ton of time. We took, like, Ragost is now in a really scary place, and we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
But it took all the cards that we spent hours trying to find and be like, oh, this might be good. And it just, like, did it in, like, 15 seconds.
Yep.
And I was like, this both sucks and it's really cool.
Again, like I say, when it comes to AI, in general, if you're not using it or at least aware of like how it can be used, you're leaving stuff at the table. And then on top of that, anybody who's just using AI, like, oh, give me blah blah blah, and then they just take that and run with it without double checking it or anything. Yeah, that's on you. You're gonna end up with a lot of bad product, and it's gonna be evident. But that being said, if you struggle with getting through like getting stuck on the minutia of details, like writing wise, that was usually like if I would get to a dialogue of like a character and then I realized that I don't know that character quite as well, I could just come up with like a line or two just to get me through, but I can't. Now I need to figure out who that character is, and that just derails me, and I spend 2 or 3 days trying to go on this soul journey to find out who this character is to get next line
you're like,
of dialogue.
why am I here now?
Yeah. Whereas with AI, I can just like, can you give me the next line of dialogue? And
AI is very, like, you do still have to train AI, right? Like, typical AI, the longer you work with it, the more it knows how you like things done and how to interact. Like, Tom talks to his AI like fucking crazy.
Yep.
And, like, it produces some really good things.
Someone listens.
And then and then I use it for like 2 minutes. I'm like, this thing fucking sucks.
he doesn't.
Like, this fucking
Thing's not
sucks.
listening to what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I'm like, God, you're like all of my exes.
Who live in Texas.
All my exes live in Texas. Yeah, so that's good. But yeah, we're partnered with Shipping Shield now, so thank you.
Yep.
Thank you
Thanks,
a lot.
Greg.
We'll be getting some swag to wear. I'll be getting swag to wear, so you'll be able to see it and stuff.
Yeah, Sean's the better swag person.
Yep.
I kind of wear shorts and
Yep, and
T-shirts.
we'll bring them here and stuff, and we'll have the shipping shields all over the place. And you know what I forgot to ask, Greg?
what's that?
Stickers to give out to people.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I can be like, hey, do you have like stickers I can give out? I love because
Stickers are pretty rad.
stickers are fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
We ordered some more stickers to bring down to us with us to MagicCon. So
Oh yeah. I don't think it's an official update thing, but I was gonna sneak this in here
you
at some
go
point.
right the
Oh
fuck
my
ahead.
gosh.
I spent like 3 hours on this fucking thing, right? So we wanted to update our business cards. And we wanted to have special ones that could be used as a token, right?
Yeah, business card.
Because that's what we've been
We're
doing.
in cards.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing anyway at the table. Is like we'll be playing Magic, and we'll be like, I need a fucking token, business card.
Yep.
And so it brought up the idea of, what if we made like a Magic-sized business card, and we're still got to cut the corners off of them and stuff, but we're going to be bringing them down to MagicCon to give out to people. And they feel great.
They really are nice.
Like, they're going to look awesome in a sleeve. And the first round that we made are treasure tokens.
yeah.
So you can use them as a treasure token, and I'm definitely going to use it because Ragost is fucking scary because I ordered the Nuka-Cola machine. I did it. I pulled the trigger. And there's a couple...
What, 2 days after it shot up $10?
Dude, we looked at it at first. We're like, $18, that's so much.
I
And then I
think-
reopened it. It was like $27.
I think the fire that San for Days has lit is catching, and
I
maybe
think it is
not
too.
as many people are talking about it, like out and about. But I wonder how many people are out there just grabbing, like, oh, they've got 11. This store has 11 of those. I'm gonna just grab them real quick. They're 20 cents a piece.
Yeah, because...
Make my own small Ragos collection.
Thing is, Santa's got to watch out, though.
Oh yeah,
Because in my collection is amassing.
it is amassing.
We're almost at 100. I know he's still at like 300 or something, but
Hey,
like,
he's gonna. You never
he's
know.
getting
He
like
could.
free stuff sent to him now.
Well,
He's getting cards
that
sent to his
hasn't
people.
gone. That's not into the mix yet.
Yeah, but like
The
here's
365. That's all. That's
yeah,
all
but
him.
see,
There's an avalanche of
there's
user
an
submission
avalanche
stuff
of
coming in
stuff,
too.
yeah. But
So the most I've heard of personally is 800 of a single card. Okay, so if he can crack, I'd like to see the 4 digits. But yeah, if he could crack 1,000, that's pretty legit. Not
That
only
is.
that, but I'm really looking forward to see this movement carry on over to the next stage where he gets the little blue lobster.
Yeah.
Because that would be really, if it gets a mascot,
Yep.
man, that would be so rad.
yeah, it's we're like I said, we ordered a bunch and they all came in, and I put it on a TikTok, and holy fucking Ragots, dude.
So many.
The thing that I have, though, Sand, that you don't have, is I have a Japanese one. And not just I bought a Japanese pack.
Yeah, it's from
I
Japan.
ordered it from Japan.
It got like freight delivered
I
here.
had to. I have a friend who does a lot of freight deliveries and stuff. So he buys a lot of collectibles from Japan, like DDR stuff, like a lot of rhythm game things. And so I was like, "Hey, what website do you use?" And he showed me. I was curious, and I was like, "I wonder if they have Magic cards on here." And holy shit, I could buy authentic Japanese Magic cards. Holy shit!
No.
Beatmania.
Posters.
Holy
Like,
shit, dude.
hundreds of dollars on collectors limited edition
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Beatmania posters.
He's like, I only need one poster, and I have all the posters they ever made for this game. I'm like, that's cool. He's like, yeah, I found it. It was like $1,000. I was like, for a fucking piece of cardboard, for a piece of paper you hang on a
say
wall.
It's not even cardboard. Like this. That's like
I was like-
magazine
I was
paper
like,
right
holy
there.
shit, dude. But so he was getting ready to do a shipment. He's like, and I was like, hey, I know you're ordering stuff. He's like, I don't want to pay like $80 to freight this over here for a single
Right,
card. I'm
yeah,
like,
that's-
do you mind if I throw you a couple bucks and
That's
you
a
just
little
throw
steep.
it? I'm like, because what he does is he buys a bunch of stuff and he has a warehouse in Japan
Package it.
that it packages it in. So what he does is he sends it to that warehouse. Once he hits a certain amount, he will then send it all at the same time. So he pays one shipping cost for everything, which
Hey.
is super smart. I don't know how he figured it out, but that's awesome.
He knows his stuff too.
He
He
does.
definitely has the.
He does. And so I was like, hey, can I give you a couple bucks and can you just like throw this in your package? It's like, yeah, that's fine. I didn't expect you to get here in like a week.
Yeah, I think
It
that was
got
like
here
the
so
stars
fast.
aligned for that to come
Yeah.
through as fast as it did.
Yep. And so now I have the Japanese Ragost as my front face for my commander.
Heck yeah.
I had to do a lot of research, and I have officially found the rulings on Magic on like
Japanese cards,
on
foreign
any
cards.
foreign cards.
They're all.
Did you know Magic is the only card game that allows you to use foreign cards
Really?
without a proxy?
That's weird.
Yep, it's because they know it exists, and what they do is if somebody in the pod doesn't believe it, they just call a judge over
Just
for the
Oracle.
Oracle text.
Yeah.
Yep, they just ask for Oracle text,
Mm.
which is easy because we can now with the companion apps and stuff just pull it up.
I wonder, is there like some type of like Yu-Gi-Oh Oracle? Like,
Yeah, it's go watch the anime and realize that this entire fucking game doesn't make sense.
hey, you know what? To be fair, like
You didn't realize it, but this Princess Elf thing's been sitting on the battlefield for the last 30 minutes, and now it has made my creature really powerful, and somehow you didn't notice.
now there's a rule that we're going to enact out of nowhere because nobody knew that it was a rule until just now.
What? How does that rule exist? I didn't think of that.
I was the creator of the game, and that's why it's the rule.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
So
Yeah,
I love the show.
it's a great show. I don't know why they didn't make the card game how the card game in the show worked.
Do you not know that?
No.
So that wasn't the plan. They did not. So that's the real blunder of the whole thing is they put together an anime about a card game and they didn't make the card game. There was no intention of ever printing any cards for this anime ever
That's
when they made the
fucking
show.
wild.
Yeah. No, it was like they made it took off and they were like, "Hey, where's the cards for the show from the game?" And they're like, "Hold on a sec, we've got those over here. We'll be right back." And then they just like slap some shit together.
And then the cards don't
like,
even look like they did in the anime. And like Magic does like alternate art stuff and they make it look good. Why doesn't Yu-Gi-Oh do stuff like that? We're like, oh, we'll do like a retro, like how it looked in the anime. That'd be
because
so
none
cool.
of the anime cards had text on.
Oh, and it's also because the cards are this fucking big. And then they're like, hey, have you read the Bible? Let's put all of those words from every page on a single card.
That is so true. I remember the first
How
time
many
that
words
I saw.
can we shove into this text box
I remember
at 8-point font?
the first time I saw an Egyptian god card like in the flesh, and I'm like, holy cow! There's a whole book on here.
Yeah, they're like, hey, did you know that 8-point font's the normal font for cards? Hey, what if we did 3-point font? But like, holy,
But yeah, that's
Yeah.
the wild stuff when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh.
yeah, Ragos has gotten scary.
Mm.
It is officially with the upgrades to it.
I still.
It's a 5.
Is it a 5
It's
now?
a 5 now because
Okay.
it is a 3-card infinite combo that
Mhm.
can be a 2 depending on the situation.
Mm-hmm.
It has 4 tutor types in it.
Right.
We've basically gotten to the point where I think it's like what turn 5 or 6. I can just
Just go off.
I could just win.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which is good. I mean, that's what you need to plan for.
it is, and especially in a tournament, like I still think I need to. You guys are gonna hate this fucking phrase I'm about to say. I think I need to add an Armageddon in it.
No, I think that you do. I think there's no reason for you not to.
Because I'm creating so many treasures, it doesn't matter, and mana literally means nothing.
Not to mention the new. I think that is going to be an archetype that you see is that land destruction, self-land mill.
Which I like. It's a cool thing. It's something I don't know why it took them so long to get here, but it's a cool thing.
It is.
It's a cool style.
But when it comes to something like that, Armageddon is really just kind of a shot across the bow. Like it gives you an extra couple turns to maybe pull something off. So I'd say one of the more potentially popular decks in, the new meta at least, is well equipped to handle an Armageddon.
Yeah,
So-
because the thing is, the plan is, once I get Nuka-Cola out, Ragos, and then any token doubler, doesn't matter which one it is. Mondrak, I can also do the guy that when you make a token, you make the other 3.
Then did you end up putting the angel that you warp in?
No, but I was probably going.
I was gonna say you need it for a turn.
Problem with Exalted Sunborn is, we would have to either open it or spend like $60 now.
Oh, okay.
They're very expensive.
Hey,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessary.
So, but basically we've
Mondrak's fun.
Yep, we've tuned it where with 3 pieces on the field, I can make infinite mana and draw infinite times. Which is fucking wild. I've never had a deck that I can go infinite before. I've never had one. And it was an accident that we found it out. Actually, we were like testing it, and then we're like, "Oh, we can do this and this," and we're like, "Wait, this is infinite."
So, I would like it if you were definitely going into a tournament where there was a bunch of people that were like trying to do some casual stuff and whatnot. But what I've seen when it comes to like CEDH is that you're gonna go in there and you're gonna face off against at least like 2 other decks that are gonna be 5s. If not 3. So you need to be able. I think that you're still playing pretty passively because you're over here. You're gonna do your thing. You don't have a whole lot of interaction in the deck. Mainly just getting your combo going and whatnot.
Bubble forwarding myself so they can't attack.
Yeah.
But because essentially what I can do is I can hit turn 3 or 4, and the moment I go infinite with mana, I'm gonna search for Armageddon, wipe the lands off the field, and go, well, you can't do anything now. And because if I wipe Here's the thing: if I wipe their lands, they can't counter the shit I'm about to do.
I would still keep that in your back pocket.
But it's still good. And then I also have like 6 board wipes. No problem.
Yeah, board wipes are good. You
yeah,
want those.
I'm playing white. I have lots of board wipes. We also found out there's things more than damage doublers. There's damage triplers.
Yep.
City on Fire is pretty crazy. It just triples damage. And then the red version of Mondrak, I don't remember her name, but she makes it so you deal double damage as well. So we added it up, and if I don't go infinite and can just like wipe your health out with the sacrificing stuff, not from Ragos, but there's another card.
Which is a fun way to lose. Like, honestly, if I get killed because somebody's chucking food tokens at me, that's hilarious.
So I can win
Good
by
show,
I can
sir.
win by the infinite. I can win by using grafted exoskeleton and then throwing boots on it so that it has hexproof and shroud and stuff. And then just killing people with poison. I also put mine. What is it?
Why don't you just tell everyone you're playing, Sean? No, I'm just kidding.
We submit deck lists and they're gonna see it anyway.
That's true. That's true.
Like the moment I see, because that's the thing that's why they say you can update your deck list all the way up until you're officially going. Because you're gonna look at other people's deck lists and go, what's the kind of the general consensus on what people are doing.
I'll use that too. We'll just go ahead and we'll clip this whole segment here, and then I'll just like, hey, you want to know what's in this guy's deck?
Yeah.
Get us extra views.
I'm also only playing 33 lands.
Which is wild, but
that
at
I
the
still
same
get
time,
I still get swamped.
Yep.
It's so weird. Like
you're not playing a single swamp either.
Nope. I have played decks with significantly more lands, and I've gotten way less lands than I pull in this deck.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? Like every time I play it, I'm like, hey, this is the 9th turn in a row with lands.
And I have...
and I pile shuffle. I do everything.
Well, pile shuffling is...
Well, I do that, and then I do normal shuffle. Like,
if you
I shuffle
do 7
a lot.
mass shuffle, that's all that's really necessary.
Yeah. But it's just like, fuck, dude. But, no, Ragos is scary now. And if you want to get him, go to Manapool.com and go through our store.
Yeah, get your own collection. Jump in, get in here with us.
Yeah, do it, dude.
Yeah,
get
in the lobster tank.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
For copyright reasons, I can't say what that is.
What was
the head cut?
Oh, that one. Gotcha.
Kill him.
Yep.
Kill him now.
Yeah, he's too dangerous.
He's too dangerous to stay alive.
Yeah, I think that was too much. We have to cut some of that.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do. Risk the wrath of Walter. Anyways, back to the actual content of the show today.
We just talked about fucking magic for the last like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying that like we have an itinerary.
Oh yes,
on
our
the
actual
show
itinerary, which we will put up on the screen once again. So Tom's gonna give us the layout for the show this week.
Yeah, so we've got our deck tech, which is the Rakdos Valgavoth.
I don't know how to pronounce it. You're the one
the
who put it there.
Harrower of Souls. I picked that guy before finding out about the deck slip up that was happening with Amazon or whatever. But I guess people were ordering one deck and then they got this one instead.
Yep.
And
so
this one's worth some.
It's because they put the same UP. So they did the problem that Wizards did on accident, which is they put the same UPC on. So when they scan it in, they just pull the UPC.
Both is the same.
What they did with Edge of Eternities was even more fucked up because the collector's booster boxes and the pre-made decks were the same UPC. So people pre-ordered the decks and received pre-ordered the collector's boxes and received decks.
Oh,
people
so
were
pissed.
fucking
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you went from a $400 purchase and you sent me a $39 deck.
And then on top of that, like, yeah, no, I could just imagine. That's absolutely
the worst part.
nuts.
The best part though is they let them keep the decks and they just sent them the right.
Yeah,
stuff.
I was gonna say.
So then they got
hopefully.
free commander decks.
But no, I'm just like you call up and you're like, hey man, I got the wrong thing, and they're like, what's the UPC? And you read it off to them, and it's like,
and they're like, that's right.
That's right. The fuck it is.
Yeah. Yep.
But anyways, we've got some interesting stuff. What is that? Alchemy cards that they released?
The alchemy craziness.
There's a bunch of cards that they added. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I know that alchemy is not like hugely popular. But I wanted to talk about the sliver and then another card that's in there.
The sliver that like is why the fuck didn't they give us a physical version? Cause I get it. It's because
it's the spell book.
It's because the spell book.
And technically, you could make this if you wanted to. It's not outside of the realm of possibilities.
No, do you know why? Because they did that with that one card that's like you can just get a Black Lotus.
Oh yeah,
that's the spell book.
Yep. They put the what is that guy? The Oracle of the.
Yeah, and he's not as broken. Everybody's like, wow, that's broken. I'm like, not really, because like a Black Lotus is only really good on turn one.
Well, not only that, so when he comes into play, he conjures the power 9 into your deck. So not just a Black Lotus, but the full power 9.
Which they are significantly bad at that point, because it's not a cheap cost to play him. So by the point those are powerful, they're not really powerful.
So I forget if he's legal in Historic or Timeless, but it's one of those. And I played him in a deck that focuses solely on getting him on the field, and then flickering him as many times as possible. I've had a 400 card deck in that before.
I'm gonna play.
I think it was 2. I think it maxed out at like 2 something.
17 motherfucking Black Lotuses.
Yeah, no, and the funny part is like I don't know if you've ever really like delved into the power 9. But I took 4 of each, and it doesn't add up. But you could throw some extra lands in there to give yourself a 60-card deck, or just run with 4 of each of the Power 9. And the main question was, can I win with just this? And the funny thing is, it's kind of like playing solitaire, in that, like, have you ever played, like, real solitaire?
Yeah.
Where, like, if you flip the deck, then you didn't actually win?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
It doesn't let
that,
you
like,
cycle through it again. You just end it there.
Yeah, but there's like, maybe a 20% chance that whatever organization of the cards, you won't win.
Yeah.
That was basically what it was. And essentially what you're looking to do with just the Power 9 in your deck is you time Twister so that you cycle your hand back into your deck to get your stuff again. And then, you just throw stuff down and you make your opponent draw out by recasting Ancestral Recall over and over and over again. It's really annoying. You end up you've got Time Walk in there, so you cast that 2-3 times in a row, and then you take all those turns. Yeah, it's really wild.
That's insane.
But anyways, I digress.
Sorry. That was my fault.
And then Bloodthirst. We're going to talk about Bloodthirst real quick.
Oh, for our keyword corner?
Yeah.
Oh.
Throw an oldie but a irrelevanty.
Okay.
I wanted to find something that I thought was going to be really cool when it came out, and then I just don't even know when it actually came out.
I also don't.
Like,
do you need me to look it up while we start talking about it, or do you have everything?
No, I don't have that at all. I was just going to pull that up as we go along.
Oh, okay.
But then I wanted to go over the battle pose cards and do a little bit of a contrast between those and everything we got in Spider-Man. Mind you, I am going to hold back my judgment because J. Jonah Jameson was just spoiled, and that may have just saved the set for me. So, amazing card.
For me, it's like they printed the best fucking card as a promo.
He's a menace.
He's a menace. Give me pictures of Spider-Man.
And then the last thing
Crazy
I
that we
wanted
can talk about Spider-Man on the podcast.
I know,
and we don't have to worry
right?
about copyright because it's in Magic.
Yep. Well,
Well, Sony,
I would always be worried about.
I mean, Sony will eat our butthole.
Yeah, they will. You said Spider-Man. You owe us 35 cents.
Spider-Man.
So I found out the other day why there are so many Spider-Man movies. It's part of their contract and why they get to keep it. They have to be in production of a Spider-Man movie every 4 years. If they don't, they lose the rights to it, and it goes back to just being a solely Marvel. Yeah.
What a greedy piece of shit.
Right, that's why they're just like, oh, well, it's time to make a new Spider-Man movie.
Hey, do you guys know the way he became Spider-Man? Oh, if you don't, let's do it again.
Everybody knows how Spider-Man came about.
I don't know. I've only watched all 12 movies and 7 spin-offs.
Hey, the No Way Home was an amazing culmination of
the fact that they people had they're like, oh, we think we saw this. They kept that so hush though.
So hush. Yeah.
Perfectly executed.
That, and I love that they took the opportunity to do the
they
pointing meme.
When he says Peter, and they go, yeah. Yeah.
And then the last thing that I wanted to touch on was a few words of wisdom from our
from Manapool.
our rating, Mr. Mark Rosewater, Manapool.
Manapool. Oh yeah, Rosewater.
Rosewater.
From the Rosewater blog.
Blogatog.
Blogatog.
Yep.
And then Reddit Roundup as always.
Yeah, we'll get a Reddit Roundup in there, all that stuff.
So we'll start with keyword corner.
Keyword corner.
Let's see your whatever.
My really slow Googling skills.
Yes, this is my favorite part of every episode because you guys don't get to hang out with Tom all the time like I do. This excruciating 25 seconds of you having to just sit here and listen to me talk while he scrolls on his phone, and usually I cut this out and it's just me on the screen. I'm gonna leave him on the screen for this entire time he's using Google. The entire time I'm talking, it's just gonna be a shot of him because holy shit, I have to deal with this every day. I'm like, hey, can you look this up? Yeah. Oh. Mm-hmm. No. Oh. Oh, let me go on this tangent that isn't even what you asked me to do.
Oh, hey, did you know blah, 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 blah?
Yeah, I mean, yes, Tom, that's nice, but can you get back to this task again? Oh, yeah. Oh. It's pretty accurate. That's you hang out with this motherfucker 12 hours a day.
Very introspective there.
Thank you.
It's like a mirror.
I'm really good at picking up the nuances of people, and I've picked up all of yours.
Drew had a really great one today. I'll tell you about later. But anyhow, after that spot-on impression, in Magic the Gathering, Bloodthirst X is a keyword ability that gives a permanent X +1/+1 counters if an opponent was dealt damage this turn, regardless of where the damage was dealt from. And it looks like I don't have any real information here. It looks like the keyword ability first appeared in Ravnica block. Really?
Really?
As it was associated with the Gruul Guild of the Guild Pack set.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right? Wow.
Why
How
did
wild.
Why did they
I
do
thought
more of that?
I thought it came out in a 50 like M15 or something like that, like a core set.
There have been some weird keywords that have come from core sets. Which,
Yeah.
Why would they come from a core set? But like whatever.
Well, I think they just reused it a bunch in that.
Yeah.
Threw it over into black and whatnot.
Ravnica block. Really?
Right? Well, we also forget that, like, Ravnica, like, when we hit Ravnica the first couple times, every guild had, like, 2 keywords. And so...
That's true.
That's
and then
like
we
20 keywords.
And then they came out with a set called Return to Ravnica, and then we returned to Ravnica 15 more times.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The return of
So there was
Ravnica.
Ravnica, Return to Ravnica.
Yep.
And then...
I'm glad we returned.
Did we...
Because again, we're like Gate Crash.
Gate
and all
Crash
that.
was another trip, right?
Yes.
So that's a third trip to Ravnica. And then we did War of the Spark.
Yep.
Where we went to Ravnica.
Yep.
And I think right before that was Ravnica Allegiances.
Yep.
Where we went to
Ravnica.
Guess where we went last year? To Karlov Manor in Ravnica.
Yep. Magic has an obsession with Ravnica, which makes sense because it's like where all the guilds come from. And the moment they're like, oh, people like guilds, let's do this more.
So, yeah, I think there was just something really organic about that. Like, the
felt
color
good.
pie and so forth is a
Yeah.
really great system. And I think that the guilds allowed them to get 10 colors, basically. And they all fit very well and neatly together.
And they all are like right on point with what each color does, and they match them well. So it came. You said Gruul.
Yeah, it was a Gruul mechanic. Came
Gruul
out
is black, red,
No, that's the red-green.
red, green.
Yeah.
Oh,
Technically,
red
one
green's
of the...
really aesthetically nice. Like the
Mhm.
cards, like every red green card looks good.
That, and I love the lore behind the guild. Like,
Even though
it's
it's all
really
dinosaurs
just...
now, but like
Well, no, I mean, like, within Ravnica.
Oh, okay. I was
And
gonna
I'm sure
say-
there's a dinosaur, too, but
it's all dinosaurs when you leave Ravnica though. Like they're like, hey, you know what dinosaurs are? Red and green.
Naya dinosaurs. Gishath.
Yep.
But yeah, let's see. Spectacle was a similar effect that the Rakdos had in Ravnica Allegiance. Bloodthirst, it rates as a 3 on the Storm scale. It was poorly received during Guild Pack
no
due to being
shit.
harder to trigger than it was in Return. Magic 2012 is where they dropped it again. Where
It was definitely easier in 2012.
Yeah, I think they did a lot of other stuff where like something can like ping
it just
or
pinged.
whatnot.
There was, because that was 2012 and 2013. I remember having a lot of like, I'm just gonna deal damage to your face things, which then would activate the Bloodlust a lot.
Yeah.
Bloodlust would activate in Ragos.
Oh, dude.
If I could do 3 colors,
Yeah.
it would activate Ragos
But you
really
don't-
good.
But you never attack, so Bloodthirst wouldn't be any good for you.
That's true.
Like, it just adds +1/+1 counters, and Lobster Boy just sits back chucking bad dishes across the...
Lobster.
just-
Another reason saying for days that we're better, we're from Maine. We're Mainos. Do you know what we have? Lobster.
in the Hot Pot Cod Mod.
And the hot pot cod mod.
That was an accident, by the way.
That was
That was-
was an accident. And then his wife brought up, he's like, you realize your card store name fits really well with the Maine accent, right? And we're like, and he's like, what? And she goes, the hot pot cod mod. And I was like, oh, motherfucker. I try so hard to get rid of that. But there are some letters that, like, there's some words that I can't get rid of the R. Accent is one because the accent.
How do you say mosaic? How do you say mosaic, Sean?
Mosaic.
Mosaic?
I say it Mosaic.
Oh, I was unprepared for that. I sat there and I was like, what the fuck did you just say? Mosaic? You mosey on over here and tell me about your stories.
How about you fuck right off? Fucking ain't right, bub.
Oh.
But I'm gonna fucking go bloodlust on you in a minute.
I think we might have hit a fuck barrier. That's what happens when we record later. Just Hard Part Podcast after hours.
But yeah, so Bloodlust is...
Bloodthirst.
Bloodthirst. It works in green and red. Like, absolutely. I mean, red pings for damage.
Yeah.
Which then makes your green creature bigger, which is what green does, and then red does its red thing.
There have been... I mean, it's no cipher, so...
Yeah.
You know, I can't put it on that.
It's no Selesnya populate.
Ooh, that's true.
It's no populate's insane.
Yeah, populate, like, they knew when they were making it. Make a copy of any token. That should be difficult because tokens are silly and little, right? Enter blue. We can make a token out of anything.
Yeah, green-white is really scorched. Like,
would you like 2 legendary Shieldreds?
Yeah.
Why not 4?
Why not 17? Yeah, people really make fun of Selesnya, but Selesnya is very, very strong.
Oh, it is so strong.
Like, one of these days, we'll have to do a ranking system on one of the episodes on the guilds and, like, where they kind of sit with what they do, right?
Okay.
Because I was talking to Rai one day about it, and I'm like, yeah, the guilds are nice because they basically fit the 2 things they're both good at and kind of complement each other. Like, green-white, for example. White's good at life gain and making, like, little small creatures and soldiers and stuff, and green is all about making things really big for really cheap or really quick. So if you shove those things together, your little 1/1 soldier is now a 55/55 and walking
or
in your
you
face.
get stuff like Convoke. I don't want to go too far into it. Save that for another time, but I believe that's a Selesnyan ability.
It is.
And, yeah, no, that's...
It just...
seen plenty of reprints in
so,
modern sets and
so
whatnot. It's a real pushed power level.
With that keyword...
Bloodthirst.
Right, with Bloodthirst, it's good for both red and green because... Like I said, red does the pinging, what red does, and green specifically is there to make things bigger. So the green part of that ability is the +1/+1 counters, and the damage part of that ability is the red. So that's where it kind of shows you what the color pie, like colors matching, how they complement each other. And that is kind of a fit into the keyword.
And then M12 was like, actually, this is a black ability.
Yep.
Which it is. It's
It
you
is.
get both the counter, the growth, as well as like black's ability to just like hit for little bits here and there.
It's like white-black is really good with each other.
Oh, yeah.
Because black...
Aristocrats.
Yeah, because you're like, I'm just going to lose life. And white's like, how about you just gain it back?
Right, yeah.
It's like, okay. You take the bad part of white, which is gaining life, and you add it to the really good part of black, which is losing life.
So, I think that was pretty much all I have. It's kind of in and out for that one. It's not really a giant.
A lot of some of the keywords we'll talk about.
There'll be a crocodile
with
bloodthirst.
Yeah, they're not relevant anymore.
Yeah.
And the reason they're not relevant anymore is because they're hot garbage. Like, that's why Populate still exists.
Oh, yeah.
Because Populate's
so
fucking
nuts.
good. It's like, dude, everything fucking Is It makes is also good. Literally everything Is It makes is not
Jumpstart?
bad.
Oh, my God. Did you like that spell? Was that a good spell for you to cast? Did you draw an extra land? Did you just play that spell again?
Yeah.
Remember that one that you liked playing?
Yeah.
Made a copy of a creature?
Did you like playing Omniscience once? I'll make you a deal. Do it again.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would you play Omniscience a second
I don't
time?
fucking know. It's just an example. It's a stupid example. It's what blue and red can do.
No, what you do is you play Omniscience and then you play Enter the Infinite. Because then you just grab your deck and then you have Omniscience and you just do whatever you want to. But you're still only allowed to play one land.
Which is so wild.
Unless you're green and green's like, play as many lands as you'd like to this time.
Yep.
But the other thing that I wanted to talk about was the Avatar set coming up. Okay, I don't want to go too far into this because I know we'll do like a whole Avatar episode.
Way bigger episode, dude, because there is some awesome stuff.
So much.
They dropped Spider-Man on its face, and then everybody went, but look at this Avatar stuff. And Avatar's like, hey, all these really good things that you like about Avatar, we're going to make them just as good in a Magic set.
So my daughter has not really watched Avatar. She's not terribly familiar with the cartoon or anything.
The the American anime.
Yeah,
watch
the American
Watch your
anime.
mouth.
I thought there was only one. I thought this was like a Netflix show, right? From the beginning?
No.
No? This is...
Avatar: The Last Airbender came
Yeah.
out on Nickelodeon.
Okay.
And it's one of the few American cartoons that Japan was like, that's an anime.
Okay.
It's one of very few. There hasn't been a lot.
But it is an American cartoon.
All right, you know what? You don't understand. Okay, in 5th grade, I did basketball, and I drew arrows on my hand because I was watching Avatar, and I would go to my basketball tournaments with the arrows on my hand. And
Sean's going to post a picture of that
And
here.
my best friend at the time, Isaac Tracy, and I had a secret firebender handshake we would do.
That's pretty gnarly.
Which we would do this, and then... That was our secret firebender handshake. And we still do it when we see each other to this day.
That is legit.
Yeah.
That is legit.
Yeah, we did it every time we got a basket, which was twice. We said,
So-
when we get a basket, we're going to do this, and it's going to be so cool. And then we did it twice in 9 months. So then we just found random excuses. to do
Hey,
it.
I was going to say, as long as you were practiced and well-versed and ready for the moment.
And I really wanted to be a firebender as a kid. And
Say,
then I grew
why?
up, and I'm definitely an earthbender.
Why did you want to be a bad guy?
They weren't all bad. Did you not watch the whole series?
They were all bad.
Okay. Thank you. She gets it. They were not all bad. Uncle Iroh, mother.
He
fucker,
committed war crimes and then was like, I'm a jolly old man.
because his brother forced him to.
No.
Yes, he did.
No. He could have easily turned on his brother.
No, dude, you can't. Okay, do you not understand how powerful Sojin was because of Sojin's comet?
I understand.
The reason why the firebenders were able to take over is because Sojin went, we're more powerful with a meteor, and this one's coming around. I'm going to name it Sojin's comet, and we're going to wipe the fucking board. Don't get into the shit with me with Avatar, dude.
This is a preview to the Avatar episode.
I am 100%
which is going to be
Avatar
a great
kid.
episode.
fucking...
This is going to be good. I like this. So, anyhow, my daughter, who has not seen Avatar and is a huge Spider-Man fan, didn't care for any of the Spider-Man stuff. Like, it was okay. She
There's
was
a
like,
couple
that's
things
neat.
Yeah, there's some things
Like-
I'm excited. Like, I mean, the Infinity Stone, obviously, because it's just cool. It's a good design. It works.
Yeah, I was going to say that's
I mean,
just a great
it's,
card.
It's just a good card.
Yeah.
It would be a good card if it wasn't called the Infinity Stone.
Yeah.
We already have the Mind Stone, so...
Gosh, they have just put their... What's the difference between
so-
this one and this one? This one has the...
I'm really excited to confuse the shit out of people with
You
that.
know what makes this one of the most powerful artifacts in the universe? An article.
The.
The. Wait until you see the Soul Stone.
But, like, there've been like... Oh, my God.
Or, sorry, the Soul.
Why is my nose tickling?
The Soul Ring.
So...
You know, like the Led Zeppelins.
the Black Sabbath.
The Black Sabbath.
The Rush. But no, like you said, Spider-Man,
They phoned it in. They really did.
they're like, you know what we're going to do with Spider-Man? We're going to give all of these really good ideas. We just came out with the Into the Spider-Verse movie. This has so much potential. And then they're going to be like, we're going to give you, like, dollar store magic.
Yeah. No, that's the... And I think the same thing happened
That we literally
with,
have to give away decks for people to be interested
Well,
in. That then they will sell. on the
They were
internet.
they were designed bottom up from that. I'm actually really kind of surprised that they not only gave us a mythic card in each one of those decks, but I'm really surprised that they put some complexity on in the free decks.
Considering they were supposed to be like starter decks for new players, which okay. So if you look at it from the perspective that I know they did, which is we want to get Universes Beyond is a great place to get new players in.
Right.
Let's make Spider-Man new player friendly.
Mm-hmm.
100% agree with that. That's not my problem with it. My problem with it is the absolutely lazy making of the cards.
I think it was just the wrong artistic direction to take.
Oh, dude, what's really cool about Anti-Venom? He's white. Let's give him 5 white pips for some reason. There's never been 5 white pips on anything.
Isn't there the
Let's see.
What's the Vindicator, the white version of the Vindicator?
I'm just going to type in 5 white pips into Google
Yeah.
and see if it brings anything up. 5 white pips. Oh, shouldn't have typed that. That's not what I wanted to fucking
That's
see.
the name of the episode.
5 white pips. That's not. That's
That way, when someone Googles it, it'll have whatever you just saw, and then it'll have the episode next to it.
That was really fucking bad, dude. That was not okay.
Sean will not be
Oh,
screenshotting
I
that
fucking
into
hated
here.
everything about that.
Oh,
I should have put Magic the Gathering card, and I just put fucking 5 white pips. It doesn't. There's no fucking card. There's literally no card with 5 white pips.
I think that we're past that now.
I'm still on that. I'm not. I have to. There is Invoke Justice, which is 4 white pips. That is the closest.
Alrighty. What about? Isn't there like a Phyrexian Vindicator? No.
It's not 5 white pips.
Is it 4?
Yes. It maxes at 4 pips. There's only been like a few 5 pipped cards like in history. Like there's not a lot of them because it's a really dumb design. Because like you're gonna pay 5 white pips for this. If I'm playing a mono white deck, which is essentially the point of this, I'm only gonna have white mana anyway. So why put 5 white pips? Just do 4 in 1.
Yeah, Phyrexian Vindicator is 4.
Yeah, they don't do like.
But
that's,
it's only because it doesn't fit with 5.
yes.
That's the German version.
But once again, you're going to be playing that in a mono white deck. Why do 4 pips matter?
Phyrexian Schieden Verfetchkeren. That's my German. That's really bad.
We need to film at 1 a.m. way more often.
Right, this is way better.
So, but like, no, it was lazy. There was things that they were like, oh, design-wise, this would look really cool. And then new Magic players can be like, are there always 5 white pips on cards? And the rest of the Magic community is going to be like, no.
So, to be fair, I think that's one of the more well-designed cards in the set.
It is, but once again, make it like 3 and 2 white.
Yeah.
Or
no, I understand
4
that.
and 1 white. Or 4 and 2 white. Like, do you
Are you familiar with Anti-Venom?
He's the anti-Venom.
Yeah.
I technically, I feel like he's more of the anti-Carnage than the
Okay,
anti-Venom.
yeah, no, that's fair.
He's way more of an
chill,
anti-Carnage.
dude.
But anti-Carnage doesn't sound
No.
as good, so they're like, anti-Venom.
Anti-Carnage. Yeah, I just kind of hang out.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
like a chill vibe.
I just gotta chill, hang out.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill you. It's fine. No.
No. Just
No.
this is a Zen symbiote.
I don't mean to take over your body, but I think we need to zen together.
Symbiote takes over and it's just like, we're doing yoga.
You're gonna move your body like this. Just fucking
Holy
break his-
shit. Is that what Dalsim is? He's not trying to cast stuff. He's just a symbiote who's like, I want oneness with the universe. I will use you as my vessel.
I hate the way you said vessels.
Spider-Man. So yeah, I think that was the takeaway from that is that they really knocked it out of the park with the Avatar set. At least visually so far. Like my daughter saw the battle pose cards and she's like, "Oh, dude, I want to build that." And like she doesn't normally just like, "Oh, I want to build a commander deck."
The battle pose cards, the reason I like them is, do you remember for a little bit of time they were doing like the 3D pin stuff?
Yeah.
That is the same art style as this.
Yes. And
people really liked them. Like, oh, I really wanted those on a cards. And they did that art style on the San Diego Comic-Con blacked out Planeswalkers.
Okay.
They did that exact kind of style of art. And people really liked that. And then they just kind of like let it off to the wayside. But for Avatar and how it looks and all of the intros and stuff, that is it. That is the Avatar intros when they're like earth, fire, air, water. Those are it, and those are fucking awesome.
I do have to wonder if they are going to do an air battle pose version of Aang.
They should. I think they're going to do one for everybody because we have Toph, Katara, and Zuko.
Yep.
So we'll have to get Aang.
Mm.
Or they can, like, hate themselves and put Korra.
Rough.
I really hope we don't get any Korra
I don't.
cards.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think they pulled anything from that. I think
It's because
we're just
we're doing Avatar: The Last Airbender, not The
Yeah,
Legend of Korra.
yeah.
Which, please, I love.
I don't know
you,
anything about.
Nickelodeon. Okay, so Legend of Korra is, I think it's 100 more years after Avatar, so it's not Aang's kids, but it's the Avatar after that, because none of Aang's kids got the Avatar. However, Aang's son was an airbender. He was the firstborn airbender in, like, literally hundreds of years.
Yeah, yeah.
Who had a family who had more airbenders. So they were, like, the new airbender tribe. Korra was a waterbender, and she knew from birth that she was the Avatar, and she was the snottiest, worst fucking maid character of all time.
Oh, that's gnarly.
She's like, I'm good at everything. And then she's like, I think I'm in love with this chick. But she's in love with the guy that I'm in love with. But I'm only in love with him because I'm trying to go against my dad. And then
Love triangles.
and then Bolin is like, but I like you, Katara. And she's like, ooh, I don't like you like that. And he's like, okay, I'm going to go join this group of earthbenders who's trying to take over the world.
Wow. That sounds like a balls show.
And then it's like in the weird time frame where they're using like cars and stuff now and like airplanes. And so it's really out of touch with itself because they gave us this weird jump. They're like, oh, all the nations got together. And because we used our intellectual powers together, we now have cars.
I do like
And,
how
and electro gloves because we have to fight against the people who can use magical fucking earth powers. So we're going to grab them with electricity, which firebenders can just like revert, but we're going to pretend that didn't happen. I'm giving you guys a huge thing about the Avatar episode's going to be
so
wild.
the Avatar episode is going to be a lot of Sean and me just asking questions and responding.
But no, the battle postcards, beautiful art.
Yeah, that
I
and it just
love how they
overall
look.
seems like they're gonna hit this one out of the park, and the Spider-Man one is just kind of meh.
The Cabbage Man, the big meme from his card is just fucking good. It's just good.
Yeah, that's I don't understand. He's just tapping those for mana, right?
Yep. So the biggest thing about the Avatar set, right, is they are reintroducing allies and shrines and lessons. Allies, the more you print of them, the worse they get.
See, and I still don't know.
They're not good.
It's
Allies are
just
always
a bad.
Allies are just end of turn stuff. It's
Yeah.
It's not static effects. Shrines, however, every time you reprint a shrine, they get
Shrines
better.
are so strange because
It's-
they're like niche because they're enchantments.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like
Every shrine you print, every shrine ever printed says it gets more powerful for each shrine you have. So the more shrines you print in Magic, and the new shrines they printed also have gets X for the shrines you could. Every shrine you print makes shrines stronger.
it's a really weird immersion thing for me because, like, again, I see people like you cast creatures,
Yeah.
even people who have like artifacts, like see them as like powerful mages that are like building up stuff. And then, you have the shrine player, and they're just like, oh, I have built Stonehenge. Don't come near me, because I'll beat you up with Stonehenge.
For example, Kamigawa had shrines too, right?
Yeah, I think that's where
And-
they started.
Original shrines, yes, but then Kamigawa, Neo, and Dynasty had shrines because you have to do it. And they printed a red one, for example, that says at the beginning of your end step, you may pay 1, and when you do, it does X damage to target player or planeswalker, where X is the number of shrine you control. All shrines have X where X is shrines. So the more shrines you print, the stronger shrines get. And the more allies you print, the worse they get.
I don't get how they get worse if you print more of them.
It's because all of them don't have static abilities.
Oh,
They're-
yeah.
They're just like...
They're
it
not
only-
slivers.
No. But, like, usually when you have, like, spiders get stronger the more spiders you have. Because it's keywords. Raccoons, the more you have, the stronger they get. Squirrels, the more you have, the stronger you get. Allies, The more you have, it doesn't fucking matter.
Oh yeah, no, they just
But
don't really.
that's why
they
it
don't
doesn't make sense.
interact. It's not a powerful
But that's why it doesn't make
archetype.
sense. They should be. They're allies, right? Allies are stronger together.
Honestly, allies. If I feel like if wizards wanted to just like really piss a lot of people off, retroactively add banding to every ally. That makes sense.
That would make allies good.
Banding's not good.
Yeah, but allies with banding are good.
But no, you just saying that it's good doesn't mean that banding is good again.
Yeah, like allies just.
Nope, they fall flat. I feel like they're thematic, but that's kind of where they stand. But yeah, Avatar looks great. Spider-Man, I wish it was going to be better. I think they flopped on where they could have gone with the art on that one.
The promo card out of Spider-Man is the best card in the whole set.
Indeed.
It came out today, like literally like before we shot this, and everybody's like, I think this is the worst thing is every comment's like, I think this is AI. This is AI. When AI makes videos and photos, it doesn't take into account shadows. And if you look at the window, there's a shadow of his fist. Holy shit.
That and AI is definitely like it's a buzz thing at this point. Like
I just don't like the fact that everybody's immediately now like, that's AI. It's like, did you maybe open your fucking eyes for 2 seconds?
I was watching this thing kind of unfold on my personal Facebook where this artist had gotten irritated because people would come by and like, oh, that painting is AI or whatnot. It's like, clearly I painted it, like it's painted. And then I find out later that he's put together this, it's like a brush in his hand with like AI in the background with like the circle and the cross through it. And I think that's funny because I always compare AI to a brush. It's like, it's just a tool. It's another tool. You know, it's like getting mad at people for using paints versus just using natural pigments in their blood. It doesn't make any sense to me. But we've got the guy who's got the paintbrush and so forth, and he starts talking about his process behind making this piece that he's going to hang up so that people stop asking him if his stuff's AI and stop accusing him of using AI. And he's talking about his process, and the first part of his process was he had gone into Blender, which uses a heavy amount of AI, to make the base that he used to then transpose that he then painted. And I don't think he was trying to be tongue-in-cheek or funny about it. I think he was just like telling people about his process, not realizing that he is in fact using AI to make the art that he's making.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Which is fine. Again, I don't have any problem with AI, but know where your line is. Know what's going on. Like, you don't seem like you've got like an intellectual standpoint in this argument at this point. And I understand being frustrated with people accusing you of doing something that you don't think you're doing.
Yeah. No, it's...
But if you're doing it...
That's just wild to me, man.
But then the last thing I wanted to go over before I hit the deck tech is just a really quick thing Mark Rosewater had gone over. Long story short, Luco1 asked over on Blogatog, just wanted to voice a grievance about all of the stuff coming in lately, and more particularly about how Standard is being so heavily affected by Universes Beyond. Like, Standard, the cards from Final Fantasy are extremely expensive.
Yes.
Compared to even just like in the packs, we're talking 5-6 times as much.
Yeah.
And that doesn't even bring into like what the single prices are, which is pretty up there.
Yeah, because like for example, like a format should be accessible for people to play.
Yeah.
So what the article talks about is the fact that like Final Fantasy, for example, there's some cards in there that are really good in standard decks. But good luck fucking getting them.
Yeah.
Like they're not
just difficult to get a hold of at this point.
And that's going to keep happening with certain sets that are going to be like, for example, Avatar is already selling out.
Yeah. And it's going to. It's a hot product. It's really nice.
It's the first time we've ever had like anything like that for Avatar, like printed.
But when it comes down to it, again, when it comes to like the health of Standard, and I know that that's not like the main showboat or the main wagon for Magic anymore, or maybe it's not. I feel like Commander does a lot of the heavy lifting for the sales and keeping players entrenched. But Standard overall, the health of that format is going to directly correlate with the health of Magic the Gathering. If Standard dies, I think that a large portion of the funding for Magic, at least for the current sets and so forth, is going to drop off pretty fast.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I really like backing Mark's position in most things. I really like his thought process, as crazy as it may sound. But I've got to disagree with him on this one, and I feel like he is being kind of that corporate puppet in his response. And I understand there's definitely some frustrations that he had. There's one part in here where he basically is just like, is there some point where we can get over this and just admit that Universes Beyond is doing good things for the health of the game? And I agree. I'm a proponent of Universes Beyond.
But print fucking more.
That's
Meet
the thing.
demand. You literally run a company that has the market on fucking printers for cards.
Mm-hmm.
Print more cards.
Yeah.
America's in trillions of dollars of debt. Print more money. Like this is just fucking print
Just
more.
do what the government does. Print more.
Just print more, dude. Like, dude, I have a printer at home, and we print like proxies to test decks with. And guess what? We fucking reached out to
sourced this from a company in less than a week.
a business card company printed a fucking Magic card type for us.
And they're decent quality. Like, we'll see how, if it stands up to the test of time, but like, this is fully playable.
Dude.
I have proxies that aren't half as good as this.
But guess what? Just print more.
Yeah.
And I do get it. Like, I understand you need to hold the standpoint for your company and be like,
yeah,
we're doing what we can and stuff. But, and like you said, I also normally agree with Mark's standpoints on things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like his deal with it attitude on this.
Yeah. Yeah. No, like as the one of the like main voices within the creation process of Magic the Gathering, I think that he has a lot of weight in that, and I think that he should be advocating for this type of health of the game. And maybe he is. Maybe behind closed doors, it's a different conversation. I would give him that credit because I don't think that he or anybody that works at Wizards, even like down to like the lowliest, Gavin, wannabe. I don't think that anybody there is wanting to do something that's going to hurt the game overall. That being said, I think that Mark is one of the people that has the most wisdom and has seen the most
of
things,
everything of Magic.
happen in the background. He's been there for quite some time. And
he should understand like our standpoint of Final Fantasy was frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
It was not good to get a hold of. And like now when I see packs in the wild, I'm like, that's actually kind of insane to see that sitting there.
Yep.
And it's almost weird because now they're like not selling out in the wild.
No, yeah, the price hit too high.
And it's
people
still
are talking
high.
with their
dude,
wallets.
There's still $14 for a fucking play booster, dude.
And that's the unfortunate thing is when it comes to Final Fantasy, the Magic community can't speak with our wallets because they made their money already. The other the people outside of the Magic community and within the Magic community.
All the scalpers and stuff. Literally, they made their money.
They answered the fucking...
Yep. They're like, oh, Final Fantasy is going to be a big hit. We're just going to control this market and make it spike up. Because you know what's funny? If scalpers didn't get a hold of it, it would probably sell like a normal Magic set. It would still be popular, but I don't think it would hit these insane prices.
I'd say I think pre-sale has a bit to do with that. I don't understand the process behind pre-sale when it comes to sets that are released like this and whatnot. If it was print to the order, I would understand that, but just having a bunch and then like pre-saling it beforehand.
Even Wizards admitted like we didn't meet the demand. And they at first were like, we are sorry. Like, that was 100% us.
They left money at the table. Like, who knows? That could have been $300 million. Who knows?
But then now they're being sticklers about it. Like, well, why don't you just, like, buy it? Because we fucking can't, Wizards.
Yeah, it's too
Dude.
high.
Like, standard decks right now, you either have money and play VV, or you don't have money and you don't fucking play.
And what's VV? Like $50-$60 a pop?
Yeah, and then
Like-
and then it's like, oh, play Agatha's Soul Cauldron.
Oh, yeah, that's
which is
another $90 a pop. Yep.
Like,
Luckily, that's within... So, like, that's ready for reprint. That is the one that will get banned, unfortunately.
Yep.
But
yeah,
because they
that's
can't ban VV. That was another thing that was brought up about the Universes Beyond thing.
they can't
is
ban them.
They can't ban them because they're not... There's more than just Wizards and Hasbro that are financially in on that. So if they go around banning cards and making them inherently less valuable, i.e., like the sales of the product drops because of that, now they're probably in some type of default and can be sued by the owner of that IP.
So they have to ban everything around it. So VV will always stay at that price, if not higher. And but we'll see what happens when they release the holiday.
Agatha's will get banned.
When they release the holiday stuff for Final Fantasy coming up this year, we'll see kind of how the prices change and what the demand of that is.
I'm really interested to see if they wait until... I could see them just leaving it hang.
Yep.
There's going to be enough of a shift when Avatar hits. They've seen that in the... Oh, should we...
We're at a fucking hour and 26 already.
Oh, shit. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and deck tech real quick,
Holy
and then we'll...
fuck, dude. That's insane.
Then we'll
I'll
do
actually
some-
have to fucking cut from this
cut some
episode.
shit?
I haven't had a
We
cut
got-
in forever.
We can get some shit cut out of here, trust me.
Yeah,
That's-
there is some shit we can cut out of here.
But yeah, let me
You
go
know what
ahead
we
and
can
get...
do? Here we go. I'm gonna trademark us again. Cut it out. You know what that's from? Full House.
Oh,
Uncle Joey.
yeah. I don't know.
Whatever, dude.
So anyways, episode 20, Summertime Pinger. We've got
Summertime
Valgavoth.
what?
Pinger.
Okay.
Yeah, I can say that. It's YouTube. No, I'm just kidding. It's Patreon. I can say whatever the fuck I want to.
It's you.
Anyhow.
It's YouTube where we watch one of the most famous wrestlers right now who used to be a YouTube star go to the Japanese hanging forest and they make an entire video and make profit off of it, and they get canceled by the internet because it's the Japanese suicide forest and he made profit off of a lot of really bad shit.
Well then, I don't know.
Yeah, Logan Paul was very popular.
Logan Paul.
He was very,
Gotcha.
very unbelievably popular, and then he did an episode in Japan. Like, hey guys, let's go to the suicide forest, and he meant it to be like a tribute thing, and then they kept cracking fucking jokes in there, and they canceled the fuck out of him. And then he like randomly came out of right field and like, hey, I'm gonna make Prime, and then kids are like, this is really good, so we really like him now. And everybody's like, but the suicide forest thing, and they're like, no, but Prime.
Oh, he made Prime that drink?
Yes, he owns Prime.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
He owns one of the
That
most
explains why
successful
it tastes
drink
like
deals in history.
Asshole.
Because he is an asshole.
Sponsor us, Prime. I will shamelessly sell your product and talk shit about your creator.
After I just wrung out your fucking dirty laundry
I
from
will do
20
that.
years ago, dude.
Yeah, like, I don't know the Paul fella on, like, a personal basis,
so
but, like, yeah, just a little whiff of what I've gotten of who this guy is. I don't have any...
The most impressive
any
thing
qualms.
he did was slam his body into another man over a wrestling arena.
Sounds gay.
Sponsor us, Prime.
Yeah. Anyhow, so this deck is all about hitting for the little 1-2s. Okay, a lot of hit somebody for
Little 1-2
one.
punch.
Yeah, what you're really looking to do. So, Valgavoth, the Rakdos version of him, has flying, ward, pay 2 life, and whenever an opponent loses life for the first time during each of their turns, put a +1/+1 counter on Valgavoth and draw a card.
Ew.
Yeah. So
That's
you get to
fucking nasty.
mind you, there's 3 other turns in between
That's
yours.
why it's an expensive. That's fucking gross.
So obviously we've got Shieldred. Had to throw that in.
Yeah.
That was an auto include.
Yeah.
Falconwrath Noble. Great little ping stuff here. McKin Artillerist. Artillerist.
Say that again for me.
Artillerist.
One more time for the people in the back.
Artillerist.
Perfect.
Mannequin shoots people with his firearms.
Got it.
His firearms.
Artillerist.
Because it was... Anyhow. So whenever you discard one or more cards, this creature deals that much damage to each opponent, and you can cycle it for 1 and a red, and when you cycle it, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. So it's an instant. There's a lot of stuff in here that I threw in as like an instant ping for something, just in case you don't have it.
Yeah, because you need to be able to make them lose life.
Yeah, yeah.
Because there are
turn.
some times that doesn't happen.
Yep, hit him, draw a card, hit him, draw a card. Sawblade Scamp, Erebor Flamesmith, a lot of this little ping stuff. Then there are a couple of heavier hitters in here. This is one of my son's first commander decks, was Karavek the Merciless. Are you familiar with Karavek the Merciless?
Yeah.
He's a 5/4 for
card.
5, a red and a black. Legendary creature, human shaman. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, Karavek the Merciless deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to any target.
Which is fucking
People love
wild.
casting spells in Commander. People also really love casting giant spells in
for
Commander.
free, and then now they're being punished for casting that thing for free.
We've got a
Green.
Massacre Girl in here just for
Fucking Massacre Girl, dude. What a
great
good
removal.
card.
board wipe on a stick.
Yeah, people love playing that as a commander. Crazy card.
Vampire Neonate, which is again just a great little like tap. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. What's this? Stormfist Crusader. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card and loses 1 life. But yeah, a lot of cool little things like that. Let's move on from the creatures. There is a really high value because Valgavoth is like $24. There was one other creature that was more expensive than Valgavoth, but I had to put it in here because he is the pinger of all pingers, okay? And that's the Goblin Sharpshooter. So for 2 and a red, he's a 1/1. Doesn't untap during your untap step. Whenever a creature dies, untap Goblin Sharpshooter, and you can tap it to have it deal 1 damage to target creature or player.
So good.
Somebody have an army of tokens? Well, this guy's going to sit here and just...
Take them out one at a time. That's really good.
But yeah, he's like $25. Oldie but a goodie. Very amazing card. But you can skip it if you really need to. Munitions Massacre in the sorceries. Choose odd or even. Destroy each creature with a mana value of the chosen quality, and then gain control of all other creatures until the end of turn. Untap them, they gain haste until the end of turn. Rise of the Dark Realms, Blasphemous Act, Exhume, Blasphemous Edict, Chandra's Ignition.
There's damage dealers.
Yeah, just a bunch of stuff. Clearing up the board, Rakdos Charm. Got some rocks in here. Circle of Affliction. It's a beautiful card.
That's a weird one.
It's a black
heard of that in a
enchantment
while.
for 1 and a black.
Yeah.
As it comes into play, you choose a color. And whenever a source of the chosen color deals damage to you, you may pay 1. If you do, target player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life.
Yeah, but it's fucking brilliant.
So, on their turn, if they attack you,
Yep.
you pay 1 and
Yep.
hit him for that little ping.
That's awesome, dude.
Pestilence, Impact Tremors, Pyrohemia. Just, again, a lot of great little ping stuff. But full deck list is in on the Mox Field.
Yep.
And we'll link it in here. It's
right
a
on
lot
Mox
of
Field.
fun.
We've been doing a lot of work to our Marks Field and like actually like separating it and stuff. We now have a folder on there where you can go to the deck text for every single week because we still make our own decks on there, so you'll still be able to see our decks. Like you'll see my updated Ragos deck. You'll see other random decks that we're like building and things like that.
Ragos is up to date.
Ragos is done.
Nice.
Like he is fully done. I'm just waiting for the cards to come in so we can
He's the lobster with the most.
actually like play test it because I'm still gonna keep the cards in it. It's just gonna be the other cards around it that we may have to change.
Yeah.
But we're gonna play test it when it comes in, and then I'm gonna officially submit the deck list. So, but yeah, right on the Mox Field. Mox Field and Manapool are partnered together as well, so you can actually buy the entire deck list. When you select to buy the deck, you can select Manapool, and if you copy that link and copy all the cards and go to Manapool underneath our affiliate link, you can buy it there. And who knows, we might have some of the cards. So,
Yeah. We got a couple of these.
yeah.
That and it's 209 on Manapool. Let's we like to pick on TCG player. Let's find somebody else. Star City or Cool Stuff?
Well, to Star City.
Star City. Star City's got it for 336.
Holy fucking difference!
Manapool 209.31.
You want to save $100 and go buy yourself
Right.
Chrome Mox?
You want to save $100?
Yeah. Do you want to save $100 that you can now buy 1.5 packs of Final Fantasy?
Right. Yeah. So you can
Wow.
finish your standard deck.
Yeah. Down payment on a fucking pack of Magic cards.
Yeah, no, that was always. I suppose I never really thought about that, but standard is always the cheapest.
It
It's
normally is.
yeah,
Like, it is expensive because you have to constantly change it.
right, but you're not gonna have to buy $15, $20 packs.
No,
Until
it's not
now.
like playing Modern where you're
Yeah,
digging
you have to buy
yourself
the
into
$15, $20 modern
$5,000-$6,000
Modern Horizon packs.
Those are so expensive.
It's nice to open up that kind of power, but it is really expensive, especially for somebody who like grew up
It is.
with like $3.50, $4 a pack.
I agree.
But yeah, so we got a.
Our Reddit roundup this
Yeah,
week.
Does
So-
that polish us up? It should.
It does.
should.
So our Reddit roundup, we were talking. He mentioned Mana Rocks a little bit, and so our it's from r/EDH. User is flimsy sheep herder 3.
I feel like we've heard from this person before.
I feel like we have.
Yeah.
It
Flimsy
was,
sheep herder, keep it up.
Yep, it was from 4 hours ago, and he made a post that said the name is, I've been seeing a lot of videos recently about certain types of decks not necessarily needing to run Mana Rocks. The post is, so I've seen a few videos recently about decks not needing to run Mana Rocks in certain types of decks. To clarify, this is not about running no Mana Rock in any deck. I'm all for running ramp in a deck and that I truly need, like big X spells deck and high cost commanders, etc. What I'm asking and looking at possibly trying out in principle in a few decks is simple. Is there a reason to play more of cards at lower cost that push more to your game plan than simply ramping out bigger spells in decks that can be more synergistic earlier and just make your hitting land drops along the way? A bit of clarification about the decks I'm looking at trying this in. They are more control than battle cruiser and aggro, as I mainly play decks with some form of control element to them. Yes, I'm a dirty blue mage at heart, and this is where I'm more comfortable trying new things like this out. I welcome opinions from both sides, but I am mainly looking for in favor of replacing the Mana Rocks and the stories related to people trying this out for themselves and what they found out from experience.
Okay. So, initially my response was going to just go to my Black Panther deck because I'm actually going to pull out the couple of Mana Rocks that I've gotten there. I think I only have like the Unity emblem, the Soul Ring, and an Arcane Signet. And
Doesn't need
honestly, it doesn't need it. And when it comes down to it, I get more interaction and more triggers off of having creatures in the field. So there's no reason not to run just like 3 variants of Llanowar Elves to replace all 3 of those. But we're also in Selesnya.
Yep.
And I'm replacing those rocks with other rocks, technically. So I don't think that it's necessarily
Vibranium.
what he's looking for. That being said, I don't think that I use a lot of rocks in Azmorandakuldakar.
You missed like the middle portion
Yeah,
of that word,
yeah.
but that works.
You know, yeah.
No, I am in agreement to a point as well with it. Is 99% of the decks you run at least have a Soul Ring.
Mm-hmm.
I do also hate that, though, because for example, Soul Ring, I would be 100% okay if it was on the game changer list.
Oh, yeah.
Or even spicier, maybe banned in tournaments. It's very...
They've printed too many of them. They'll never do that.
It's a crutch.
It is a crutch.
It's a crutch. Mana rocks are a crutch. Like, for example, like you said, Selesnya doesn't need mana rocks. Landfall doesn't need mana rocks. You literally lose value taking
Playing
out
rocks.
lands
Yeah.
instead of rocks.
Yeah, you need the rock. Or you need the lands.
There are deck spaces that having them is a hindrance. However, there are a lot of decks where having them is good because, like, artifact decks, for example, you just need them. It doesn't even matter the fact that they create you mana.
Yeah.
You just need
it
the artifacts.
synergizes so well.
Ragost, when we first made the deck, and it still has it in there, we have, like, 9 mana rocks in it.
Yeah.
Because they're
Yeah,
there.
there were a lot of fillers.
It was, but there's still some in there that we're keeping because it's just good for A, ramp, B, I can fucking eat a Mox Opal.
Tasty.
I just fucking eat it. Or throw it. It just gives me fodder to get very inexpensive fodder. For example, Chrome Mox, 90% of the time, I don't imprint it, and it just goes onto the battlefield for me to throw. Because it's free. It's a 0 cost. So that's where I'm using the Mana Rock, but I'm not using it for the Mana Rock ability. Mirror, I can pull all my Mana Rocks out of.
Again, that one, you already have rocks in there.
Yeah, the mirrors.
Yeah.
I can just pull the Mana Rocks. It won't matter.
But I think, again, more to their question of, like, playing to the curve. Okay, and I think that's probably where it is an issue, because the whole idea behind the 100-card singleton format is that you get so much more variance in your play. Yeah, people do pull an unquestionably large number of opening hands with Soul Ring and Arcane Signet, but
The
at the
amount of
same
people
time,
that pull it it's fucking weird. And, like, if you cut their deck and it still happens, you're like, how the fuck?
yeah, it does.
It does happen.
Just happens, and I think that it's kind of like that car thing that you were talking about, where, like, it's just a good thing, so you notice it more often.
Yes.
Like, when somebody goes off like that, it's like, hey. But there's also a political aspect to it. There have definitely been times, especially with Wizards, where I've had Soul Ring, Arcane Signet in my opening hand.
Yep.
And I'm just like, I don't have all the pieces yet, and if I drop these right now, everybody's going to know that I'm one turn away from just going off.
Yeah.
So I'll hold them. It's like, I don't need that right now.
Yeah, it's like the amount of times playing Ragos that I've pulled Soul Ring, Arcane Signet in both Moxes within a turn of each other, with the deck being cut, is insane. But it's all probability, right? And putting Mana Rocks in at least gives you more of a chance to stay on curve at times if you're getting mana screwed. Like, if you're not getting the mana and you have the Mana Rock, guess what? That saved you.
That, and again, there's the whole curve thing. You have the 100-card singleton, the variants of the 100-card singleton. It's really difficult to build a curved deck in that space.
It's very hard.
Because you're not always going to pick up a 1/2 and a 3 drop along with, the 3 lands that you need to keep
Most
that
of my
hand.
decks curve out at 3. I very rarely get into big cards, which is why I want to make a deck at some point. Maybe dinosaurs or something, just with big creatures, because it's so different than my playstyle.
Dinosaurs is fun.
But you're still dropping them for free.
I would still suggest picking up a Joda sometime, the cheap one, just because, you really just go throw everything in there.
Which Joda you don't really need rocks in either.
No. Yeah,
like, you don't need rocks in Joda. You don't need rocks in Tiny Bones. Fuck off.
Yeah. I do have the Black Fly in there, or whatever that is.
But there is a lot of decks that you don't need it.
No.
Just substitute with lands. Like, if you want to play that quote-unquote slow play experience, don't play rocks, right? If you want more interaction, don't play rocks. the more rocks you add to a deck, the less interaction you're going to get.
Yeah.
Because then
and
you're
it is
playing,
vulnerable
you're
too.
just playing solitaire.
There's a lot of removal when it comes down to it. There's a lot of very efficient artifact removal.
You know what the best way to fuck your opponent over is?
Shatterstorm.
Not playing mana rocks, because then they're like, oh, I have all this removal in my deck that I just like can't use.
Yeah.
Dude, when you start looking into like competitive, right? You start doing the dirty things. Like when we were testing Ishin to think about maybe bringing him, I remember you played a Soul Ring, and I fucking deleted it.
Yep. Again, I think I was playing Wizards.
I felt so dirty doing it, because like that's not the casual experience. The casual experience is you leave that Soul Ring alone.
Yeah, let your friends play some
I deleted
Magic.
your Soul Ring, and then I deleted your Arcane Signet, and I was like, this feels so bad.
No.
I was like, that Dimir Signet, delete it.
I was going to say, if and I think it was Wizards, but if it was Wizards, don't let me get anything.
It's
like,
and that's the thing, is like that's when you start kind of moving into that whole like CEDH thing too, is if you're worried about the mana rocks too much and you have to get rid of them, you're playing competitive. I hate to tell you, the moment you start removing mana rocks from somebody's battlefield, you're playing competitive. So if you don't play the mana rocks and you're just destroying creatures and stuff, that's normal Magic.
yeah.
Removing creatures and countering spells is,
that thing's scary and going to take over. I'm going to kill that.
that's normal Magic. But being like that artifact that helps you ramp a turn ahead, fuck that thing.
Well, yeah, because it's not just a turn.
Yeah, yeah, Soul Rings too.
It's 2
and
turns.
and if you get a
and
Soul
it's
Ring, Arcane Signet, and a Mox
2
in your
more
hand,
turns next turn.
Yeah. So, but like, you don't need the rocks.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want the more casual, fun experience, just get rid of them.
Well, let's say,
Try things that gives
again,
you extra slots, dude. Like if you get rid of Arcane Signet, Soul Ring, and like a Mind Stone in every one of your decks, that's 3 extra slots now you can play around with.
just put weird big stuff
Put
in it.
weird shit in there, and maybe you'll find out. Like for example, playing 33 lands in Ragos has been a eye-opening experience. Because I'm like, I have so much more maneuverability in this deck list.
I still think I'm going to go to 45 with Azusa.
It's because you're playing lands, though. Like
Yeah,
landfall.
yeah, I can.
Having too
Like,
much land is not a
not
problem
an issue.
in a landfall deck.
Mm-hmm.
In a landfall deck, play 50 lands. Fuck it. Make half your deck lands. You literally don't lose benefit from playing lands.
I'll get 10 more non-basics that go in there real well.
Like playing
Basoju
Tatiova and being able to draw fucking cards when you play a land.
Yep.
Just fucking flood your deck with lands. You don't lose benefit. There are some decks, though, that, for example, rampy decks where you need to get your big creatures out fast.
Yeah, you're going to need the
have
rocks.
to play rocks, or play a lot of things like explore or things that
A
let you play
lot
more
of combo
lands.
decks are going to require you to have rocks.
Yep, because you need.
It's just efficient.
I mean, Ragos requires me to have it. Like the playstyle I'm going with him, I have to have it because I need to get things out very, very quick, and I need to do it way faster than everybody else. Because the sooner people realize my plan, the sooner I'm going to lose.
Overall, I think it is, again, just kind of that common theme that we always come back to when we're on Reddit, is that it's a conversation that you need to have with your pod. Like, because ultimately you can plan how you want to, but if you roll in there with no rocks and everybody else is playing with rocks, you're going to get steamrolled.
You're gonna get rocks thrown at you.
But yeah,
Like,
but at the same time, if you talk to him and you're like, hey, let's just not play with mana rocks. Let's go ahead and just fill our deck with fun, cool
and then
spells
if
that
they
we want
snuff
to play.
you, find a new group. Like there are times where it is really nice. Like I love when Rye plays with us because like her decks have them, but she has like the lowest draw chance to get them like ever in her dog meat deck. Like
Then she has fun playing. Like it's just kind of like,
and she doesn't need it, which is nice.
Yeah,
and
that
it's
deck
very
does not
it's
need.
very refreshing to every single time we play not see a Soul Ring or something. Because unfortunately, the decks I play where I'm trying to get competitive ready
need a Soul Ring.
need a Soul Ring. So, and the problem is too, like rocks do have a lot of like art availability. I mean,
Yeah,
if you
a lot of
like,
customization.
if you like changes to artwork, unfortunately,
You could get a really
That's your
cool
rocks.
Sonic-inspired
Sonic inspired
Alter.
Soul Ring from the giveaway this month. So
next month.
next
likely.
month, most likely.
Yeah, we get
I think
next episode or the
think
episode
it's-
after we're doing the drawing for the Edge of Eternity's box.
We used to be really good at understanding which week it was, but with the card store, everything melts together.
Yeah,
So,
everything runs together.
It's either next week is the drawing, or I think it's the week after is the drawing. I think
Mm.
next week is the last episode before the drawing. But it's a box of Edge of Eternities. We said that at the beginning. There's also a couple of other things I'm looking at to get for it, which I might be able to track down.
Nice,
I
nice.
think a deck box is in hand. I think there's some really cool EOE deck
We'll have to
boxes.
stay away from Ultra Guard.
Yeah, don't.
No, I think that was the Harry Potter one, wasn't
That
it?
was.
Yeah.
That was. And then they also made the.
You should bleep that out when I say it.
I will.
Like, beep.
Yeah. Don't ever mention that fucking name on this channel ever again. 1 a.m. Sean's voice is so different. It's like so much lower.
Thanks for calling in tonight.
Hey, you
We're
guys,
listening to
thanks.
slow jams.
Do you like jazz?
We're just gonna be
did you
slapping
hear
the
that
bass.
shit?
We're just gonna slap the bass here with you.
Doom, boom, 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 boom. But thank you guys again for joining us on the Hard Part Podcast this week, episode
Thanks for
20.
coming out.
As a reminder, thank you to Manapool. Thank you to Shipping Shield.
Yeah, welcome aboard Shipping
welcome
Shield to
aboard.
this fun adventure that we're
Yep.
all on together.
Yeah, where the hardest part is making sure your package is secured.
Yes, indeed. Oh, you wasted that. You could have kept that for the next
I'm going
time.
to delete it. It's fine. I just need it there mentally so I remember it.
Yeah, no, that's
'Cause
a
it's-
solid one.
Because it's 3:13 in the morning. So,
All right, signing off, everyone.
we're signing off, and we will see you guys next week.
See you next week.